This is the world of company secretaries. On this channel, you can watch interviews with company secretaries across the world. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon. You can actually tell what do you feel is success. First of all, what do you feel is success? How do you define success? And what are the 3-4 qualities to be successful?
Look, the way I define success is basically this. I keep myself happy and I keep my surroundings happy. So I know happiness, the definition of happiness differs from person to person. So if I'm growing every day, if I'm making the contribution to the people's life who are associated with me in any way, I would say that is success. And success is something which is a process. You cannot just say that you have reached this point and this is success. So it is something which you keep on working on this, and as long as you are adding values to yourself, you keep adding value to your client, to your family, to your friends, and also to your trainees and to the society as a whole. So that is something which I call as success. For me, success is not happiness. For me, happiness is success.
Very nicely put. So talking about happiness and success, we are talking mainly about your work and different assignments you handled and having more than 250, 300 clients. How do you have a work-life balance? How do you de-stress yourself? What are the mechanisms which you use?
Look, actually, this is something which I got off late in the year 2014. I got into a spiritual practice wherein I do the meditation. I do, meditation is something which actually gives a lot of calmness in mind. And if you are able to have the calmness in your mind, then I don't think any situation will be a difficult situation. You will be in a position to handle everything. So,
okay, I think that is very good. Then what are the soft skills which you feel students should work on apart from technical skills, which obviously they have to know? Soft skills, what are your suggestions?
good communication skills, Alok. I know as I started my practice in the year 2012, and in the year 2012 also I was finding it very difficult to have the proper communication with the clients. And at one point, I realized that the clarity in language comes when there is a clarity in your thinking.
Yeah.
So first, you will have to have the proper thinking. If you arrive at a stage wherein you have the clarity in thinking, no, language will never be a barrier. So you will just be in a position to take it forward. You will be in a position to take it forward, and you'll be in a position to excel. That's all I would say.
Yeah, so Excel with Excel Academy on our show. Anyway, so Vinay, here I'm sure all the viewers saw it. For someone who has come from a very simple background and you are working in your family business of a grocery store, you have done all kinds of work. See, once you work in a grocery store, everything you have to do, whether it is packing, lifting, going and giving home delivery,
Yes.
all these things you did. Then you are asking your customers in the grocery store what is supply chain management. So the point is everyone has different challenges, and you may also be in a situation where you don't know, but your history and your background really doesn't matter. CS is your ticket to a great dream. You're definitely an example, and your experience is that, and you're just 10 to 12 years into the practice and the CS profession. There's many more wonderful experiences, not just NCLT Mumbai, many more will come. What is your message to the students who are studying CS course now?
Look, again, I would like to say this. This is something which I was able to experience with myself. As I told you, whenever I was going to classes, that too in a cycle, I used to have a lot of inferiority complex. And I used to see people who used to talk in a polished manner, and they used to have a lot of talent. And I used to think that I lack this sort of qualities, and how will I be in a position to?
Will I ever make it? That is the thing.
Yeah, that was will I be in a position to pass? Will I be in a position to gain the success in this course? So these were the thought process which I used to have, and I used to constantly compare myself with the other people. But those days, Alok, if you remember, we used to have this Nokia 1100.
Correct.
Mobile which we used to have, and we were fortunate. Those days, WhatsApp, all these things was not there, and we
I
were
know,
able
thank God.
to. So, we were able to focus only on our studies, but we used to get a lot of forward messages.
Yes.
One such message, which actually changed my thinking, is the quotation which is given by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who said that, I don't remember the exact words, but what I remember is this: everybody do not have the equal talent, but everyone is having the equal opportunity to develop their talents. So that is something, when I got it, I had a long thought about, I used to think a lot about it, and I wrote it and I sticked it on my wall. So then I stopped comparing myself with others. I only thought, whenever the thought comes, is to look at that statement, and I have the same opportunity to develop my talent. So there is no meaning in comparing myself with others. Just I need to focus myself, and just should focus on my examination, and here I am.
So the message is very clear. Everyone is on their own journey. Your history, your background, your economic background, or what or where you're from, or the language, nothing matters. Like APJ Abdul Kalam told, and Vinay was lucky to get inspired that time. I'm sure even everyone who's watching this today should take the same quote. You might not be equally talented, but opportunity is there. And right now, today, especially, not just opportunity, you have lot of support. I'm not just telling about our Excel Academy in general, whether it is books, whether it is online, whether it is seniors, whether it is getting connected to other CS. In our time, we never knew who is CS, who is not CS. How do you even get to know? So
Yes.
please use this great opportunity is what I would like to invite everyone who's watching this. This was the story of CS Vinay BL. A great story. I'm sure you are inspired. For someone who did not even know, and he was so honest. What was very interesting, and everyone should like, is that he was very honest and open. There was a day where I was feeling insecure. There was a day where I did not know English and what the mistakes I made. This shows that everyone has gone through a similar journey. The struggle may be different, but he kept on working. That is the consistency and the discipline, which I also told you when I observed as a student, which Vinay had, and that was his main strength. In fact, our friend Anand, our very good friend, he also has a Vinay is born for compliance, and he's born for making sure that everything is followed in line. That is the discipline he has, and that is why he is successful. Just one small thing I would like to add, like Vinay was telling, even if you people know cricket, Rahul Dravid always told, one of the greatest cricketers, he said that he was never as talented Sachin Tendulkar or some of the other cricketers. But what he had is discipline and hard work. And that is what made him one of the best cricketers for India, most respected, who went and played in the most difficult foreign conditions, all of that. So, same way it applies to everyone. Don't worry about your history, past, or what you're doing now, or I'm rank student, I'm just pass student, all that doesn't matter. What do you do now, and how will you put the effort day to day, and how you become successful? Like our guests on the show, just like Vinay, is all that matters.